I thought your watch. You were going to tell me.
Well, we
45 seconds.
we warmed up with this one. Let's do it
We
again.
need someone to be in the front and who does what?
Sim, 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 shalom, sim, 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 shalom, sim, 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 shalom, tova uvracha. I say sim, you say sim. Here we go. Sim, 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 shalom, sim, 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 shalom, sim, 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 shalom, tova uvracha. La la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la la, ya la la la. Sim, 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 shalom, sim,
Sim.
sim,
Sim.
sim, shalom, sim,
Sim.
sim,
Sim.
sim, shalom, tova uvracha. Let's try it again. Sim,
Sim.
sim,
Sim.
sim, shalom, sim,
Sim.
sim,
Sim.
sim, shalom, sim, 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 shalom, tova uvracha. La la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la la, ya la la. How we doing on time?
Now I think we're good. Well, you know, it's so perfect that we started with these songs about peace. I was just talking to Leah, and there's a wonderful surprise that we're going to learn about later on of an incredible work of the Scouts, and it has to do with peace. And I am so looking forward to that. So we welcome all of our Western New York Scouts. If you are here as a Scout, raise your hand. Look at that. If you are secretly a Scout, raise your hand.
I was a scout leader once.
Zena, were you a Scout? Uh-huh. Bob, you were? An Eagle Scout? Oh, she doesn't remember.
I took them camping, and that was like a lot of extra training for the
Well,
campfire and everything. To be
See,
prepared
Cantor
for the
doesn't
campfire.
know this, but I only am sitting in this chair in this job because I approved of the Scouts. That was the hardest questions I got asked on my interview weekend. Those of you that were there, you probably remember. Yeah. So luckily I answered correctly, apparently. Let's take a nice deep breath of Shabbat air. What a week we've had in the world, in our lives. Let's just take that moment to process. Close your eyes and just think of some wonderful things that happened this week, and maybe some hard things as well. If we don't pay attention in our lives, they just go right by us. It is so important to have that punctuation mark in our weeks. So if you have something in mind, and I have something, I'm going to raise my hand, that you'd like to share with our group about what you did this week or something that happened. We had a very special thing in my household. My daughter officially got her permit this week. Yeah, I heard the oys. Yeah, that will be one eventually. Other things? Anything else special? Yeah. Yeah, go Bob. Go. 6 birthdays. How is that even possible in one family? Cousins.
And actually our twins' birthdays.
Oh wow, that's so cool. April 11th. March 8th is the twins' birthday. So exciting. What else? And anything else that went on this week? How many of you got out for a good walk this week?
Bike rides.
Bike ride. How many of you felt the sun on your face this week? Yeah. That's so nice. Not something we always expect in March. All right, so one more deep breath, and then we'll bring Bruce over for our...
We
All
do
right,
hold your breath every
Bruce,
time you open your
Bruce
mouth.
is going to
We do hold
officially
your breath.
welcome you home, I guess. I don't know. We're set up for Purim here. That's why you see the pink everywhere.
Shabbat shalom.
Oh, no, but it will in a minute. Go ahead and talk.
Shabbat shalom, everyone. This is one of our favorite services of the year, the Scout Shabbat. Welcome to all the Scouts and their families. There was when I lit the candles, there was a lot of pressure. I had to try to do all 7 on one match, and I couldn't do it tonight. So with the Scouts here, you got to do your best job possible of lighting things. Rabbi mentioned the beautiful weather. You know, the cantor called me this afternoon and said, what do you think? Should we move it outside? And I said, I personally would love to, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
No, wait a minute. We have the biters here.
Well, oh, that's right.
Is he coming back?
We're missing the key biter, though.
Does another biter want to step up and
Well,
be my sound person?
He hasn't shared his stuff with Noah this year, so he hasn't done the Vulcan mind meld. So anyway, as the rabbi said, a beautiful week, wonderful time to be outdoors, even if it's not having a service outdoors. There's no tent to be under, so we really couldn't anyway. The Scouts will be taking part in the service a little later. By the way, would you just stand up for 1 second and show everyone your shirt? Check the. I've never seen this. He has Hebrew on his Scout shirt. How cool is that?
Does it say it's Sophim?
And what-
It says
Sophim?
Ivrit.
It says Hebrew. So anyway, I'll be back later with the announcements. We have a lot of stuff coming up. As the rabbi mentioned, we're beginning to set up for our spiel, the Barbie spiel. So Julia would not let us move the flats off the bima and put them back on, and we do not want to get Julia mad. So they're here until we do the spiel, which is coming up 2 weeks from tomorrow night. Because, you know, if you've ever seen Julia mad, anyway, Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
So
No.
I want to read a poem. Every once in a while, people will send me things in the mail, and I received this wonderful thing from, let's see, it was Francis Bernstein. And the poem here is Moses by Luis Alberto de Cuenca, translated by Gustavo Perez Firmat. It's a beautiful poem. Give me your hand, we have to cross the river, and my strength fails me. Hold me as if I were an abandoned package in a wicker basket, a lump that moves and cries in the twilight. Cross the river with me, even if this is the time the waters don't part before us. Even if this time the waters don't part before us, even if this time God doesn't come to our aid, and a flurry of arrows riddles our backs, even if there is no river. What a beautiful poem, right? We're going to welcome Shabbat in with Shalom Aleichem, a song of joy. It's on page 142. And it does open, for you Scouts, it does open the other direction. There is transliteration for the Hebrew, 142.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Nivele, Malachei Amalachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Mochel Shalom, Malachei HaKadosh Baruch.
Welcome, you angels of the Sabbath, angels of God, to help grace us here and help us fully observe and be present for this Shabbat. May your journey here be a safe one, and may, when it's time to leave, you're free to leave at the end of Shabbat as well. We turn to the candle lighting on page 120, and we did have Damon here, but, oh, there you are. Okay, and Noah and Damon are going to lead us in the candle lighting. See, Bruce, if you thought there's pressure, it's much more pressure on the Eagle Scouts.
Don't let him use matches.
For those of you that aren't aware, Noah achieved his Eagle Scout. I think we'll learn about it later, but he achieved the highest degree of scouting, and he's wearing it on his left side there. Yeah. Again, page 120 is the prayer. May the lights of Shabbat welcome us and lead us through Shabbat. Oh, wait, don't leave quite yet. We need you to just lift up that Kiddush cup there. Page 123, Cantor will lead us in the Kiddush.
And you guys too can sing along. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei b'riah gaven. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'ahavu v'ratzon hinchilanu zikaron l'maaseh bereshit ki hu yom tekilah le'mikrahei kodesh zecher yetziat Mitzrayim kivanu b'chata v'otanu kiddashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava u'v'ratzon hinchaltanu baruch atah Adonai ein kadesh Hashem.
Amen. L'chaim.
Chaim, 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 chaim.
If you haven't noticed, Shabbat is waiting right by Sheila. Sheila, are you able to report, is Shabbat over there? Okay, I think she's shaking her head. She's nodding her head saying, yes, it is here. So we're going to officially welcome Shabbat with L'cha Dodi on page 138 and 139. We're actually going to sing the final two verses, 8 and 9. On the 9th verse, we rise, we face where Sheila is, somewhere over there, and we bow to Shabbat as she enters into the room, and then we welcome each other by waving or handshakes, whatever you so choose.
This is the Brooklyn group's Hadar Risings, Joey Weisenberg's setting. We've been doing it a lot this last year. Lincoln's Nigun. Yaminu Smo
Panay, the face of Shabbat, we should welcome in. We're going to remain standing for our call of community, page 146.
So English is, oh, we're going to do Baruch Hu, sorry. Baruch Hu et Adonai hamevorach. Baruch Adonai hamevorach le'olam va'ed.
We remain standing for Avat Olam, the love of God, the love of the world, page 150. 150.
Avat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha Ata, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu, b'shochbeinu u'b'komeinu, nasiha ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם היינו לאורך ימינו ובהם נגה יומם
Page 152, 153.
Listen, Israel, Adonai, our God, is one. Listen, Israel, Adonai, our God, is one. Listen, Israel, Adonai, try with me, our God. Our God is one. That's it. Try it again. Listen, Israel, Adonai, our God is one. One more time, here we go. Listen, Israel, Adonai, our God is one. Shema Yisrael, Adonai, Eloheinu, Adonai, Echad. Here we go. Listen, Israel, Adonai, our God is one.
You may be seated. We turn to the next page of the V'ahavta, page 154.
בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וכשאתה לראות הידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבת המזוזות פתח ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
This past Sunday night at Westminster Presbyterian, we had many of us here had an opportunity to hear from two very brave individuals, an Israeli settler rabbi and a Palestinian Muslim who lives on the West Bank. And each of them had to cross enormous barriers to find one another and to be able to commit themselves to peace. It's a very, very deep and difficult struggle. And the organization that they are part of is called Roots Shorashim Judor. And it's about kind of reclaiming the roots. In honor of them, I wrote a poem. It's called Roots to Grow With. And I wanted to say it here as we prepare for the Michamocha, that crossing of the sea. Sometimes you have to leave your roots to find yourself. Sometimes you have to embrace your roots to discover who you are. Sometimes you have to burn your roots to recover your soul. We are all thrust into this world as blowing seeds. Some of us are planted in luscious gardens, others in barren fields. Life can flourish in any place it can take root. Our births are out of our control. Our destinies are determined by which tools we use to till the soil. We turn again to Michamocha, which is on page 158, celebrating people that were willing to go past their roots to find a new place, a new direction.
A Joyous Micha Mocha by Dan Nichols. It's funny, like today is Celebrate Women's Day, you know? And it was just about 2 Shabbatot ago, we did almost a complete female program. And it just happened that way. Like everything was female. Today is a lot of male composers, but we got to give everybody equal chance, right? Here we go.
Well, true feminism is we don't even notice, you know, because
Yeah.
the women are just as important composers.
And
as
there's
men.
just as much music, yeah. Today is a why do we tune? Do you know why we tune?
So that we're into.
So, 'cause we care.
That's a musician's joke.
Try with me.
Have you done that one before?
No, I have never done it before, but I hear it all the time, here and there and everywhere. And I said, one day, got to do it.
Well,
Today was the day.
Yeah, next week I'm going to the Reform Rabbis Convention. I wonder if I'll hear things
You'll
like
hear
that.
it there.
Yeah. We are going to do a favorite of our outdoor services. So, Bruce, we're not outdoors, but I think this is one we often do outdoors. And it is on page 161, Noah Aronson's Let There Be Love. It's at the very top there.
Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. It's all English, everybody. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. You keep doing that. Hashkefen Leshalom. You want to keep doing it?
I'm going to invite you to rise if you're able. We're going to do our tefillah, our standing meditation, which starts on page 164 and it goes through 180. Take time for the prayers in Hebrew, English, or just the prayers of your heart, and whenever you're ready, you may be seated. We continue with our prayer for peace, and this one I think comes from Israel, from Nava Tehillah, which is a Israeli liberal congregation, I think in Tel Aviv. It just sprung out of nowhere, a lot of secular Israelis. The prayer is on page 180, and it's music because lots of people go to Israel. It kind of invigorated American Jewish synagogues.
So if we think of a more Sephardic way of saying lai lai lai, we would say ye le le, ye le le. Try that. Ye le le, ye le 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 le, right? Ye le le. Instead of yai lai lai or bim bam or something. This would be more Sephardic, right? Osel shalom bimroma, hoya se shalom aleinu, ve'yakol Yisrael, ve'akol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru, amen. Let's try it. Ye le 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 le, ye le 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 le, ye le 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 le, ye le 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 le, ye le le, ye le 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 le, ye le 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 le, ye le 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 le, ye le 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 ye le le. Osel shalom bimroma, hoya se shalom aleinu, ve'akol
kids' camp, when they sing this song on
Go
Friday
crazy,
nights,
right?
they go and they form a mosh pit in the front of their congregation, and they start going crazy, like really crazy. Yeah, it is quite something. We're going to turn to our prayer of healing, page 371. I'm going to read our list from our congregation. If you have names, you can feel free also to call Nancy in the office during the week, or let Cantor and I or Joanne know. But we also will have an opportunity to raise your hands and go around the room if there's other names you're thinking of. This time, Congregation Shir Shalom Community is sending prayers out to Marjorie Abelson, Andrea Adler, Denise Balsam, Rebecca Baratot, Adam Bernard, Alan and Karen Cooper, Gloria Fine, Sue Frank, Barbara Frieda, Marianne Sakamundo Friedman, Carolyn and Ernie Grosser, Ken Kellick, Maya Ruth Corin Matlock, Jim Kiles, Charlotte Krebs, Emily Langdon, Miles Levy, Fanny Markell, Dana Moore, Aaron Nevler, Dwight Reed, Cheryl Rossi, Brandon Ryan, Diane Wabnek Chetier, Jeffrey Smith, Gail Willig Smith, Enav Simons, Mike Wheeler, Frederick Weiner, Hinda Sara Bat Rachel, Shoshana Bat Liba, Chana Ezra Ben Shul, Chana Leah Bat Abraham Basara, Liba Bat Rachel, and Shoshana Bat Lib. If you have other names, just raise your hand.
Gail Starkey and Benjamin McMahon. Dolores Schroeder. Aaron Schneider.
Marshall Friedman and all the Israeli soldiers and people in Israel.
Tony Romano and Shelley Greer.
Sherry Dwyer, Faith Dwyer, Megan Rodriguez. Martin Marina. Martin Rhodes.
Ella Hillier.
Jamie Lee.
George Brock. Adam Iba Chilamik and Skelfen.
Dr. Peter Beck and Sheila Mariba.
Jill Klinger.
We'll bring all those names into our hearts as we sing on page 371, the Mishnah.
May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishevach imotenu bekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
A complete healing of body and soul. We send our prayers out to those who need it, and I hope that they feel comforted whether they're in this room or outside this room, and we say Amen. So now we are ready to invite Ava up here, and maybe Ava's going to be joined by someone. I'm going to give you the microphone. Oh, maybe they can
Yeah,
use
they can use the
Cantor. Why
podium,
don't you
yeah.
use that one right there.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
My name is Ava Romeo, and this is Falcon O'Donnell. We are Eagle Scouts with Troop 229G. This has been a busy year for Jewish scouting in Western New York. Last year we started off with my Eagle ceremony, where Noah Biter of Troop 1910 sang Hatikva with the opening flag ceremony, and Michael Romeo of Troop 630 gave the Eagle charge. Michael and Noah also served on staff at Camp Scout Haven this summer, counseling scouts from all over Western New York with badges such as emergency preparedness and archery. Ryan Kutu led his Eagle project, the construction of an all-abilities Gaga pit at Cradle Beach Camp in Angola. Noah Biter also led his Eagle project this summer, a meditation labyrinth at his troop's charter organization, Trinity Episcopal Church in Hamburger. Noah, Henry, and David Donner have all moved up to Troop 85, Henry as of last spring and David just recently. They are all working diligently on rank and merit badges, and Noah Donner attended the National Jamboree last summer. Melody Rosen and Miriam Rich are both continuing their journey in Girl Scout Troop 31214, and Sivan Rich is a second-year Brownie in Troop 30556. They have been working on badges such as sewing, ceramics, cooking, first aid, and Miriam and Melody are starting to work on teaching a badge so as to assist younger Girl Scouts. They are all excited for Naomi Rich to join them as a daisy this coming fall. We miss them tonight, but they are camping this weekend, which is the best excuse a scout can give to not make it tonight. The Western New York Jewish Committee on Scouting has offered a Scouting Anti-Semitism training course twice this year. One at the Scout Council's University of Scouting, and also as a Zoom course. It was well received and timely, given the sad news that have affected our community locally and worldwide these past 5 months. The biggest service we have done this year, however, has been a collection and assembly of field medical kits for the IDF, which has also included over-the-counter medical packets for civilians. It became a national effort, and thanks to many supporters, so many of whom are from here at Congregation Shir Shalom, we were able to supply a full platoon with medical kits and 18 home medical packages. This project is an example of an effort to be messengers of peace, a special designation of a service project that impacts society in a positive way. To that end, we have a certificate of appreciation for Congregation Shir Shalom and uniform rings for the following scouts who worked to assemble the kits. Please come forward as I read your name. Rabbi Alex.
I never got to be a scout. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is for congregation. I'm accepting on behalf of all Congregation Shir Shalom. Look how beautiful that is. We'll make sure to put that out. Joanne, why don't you put this outside do you want to come get this? Thank you. This is wonderful. Thank you. Look, Cantor, so nice.
It's beautiful. It's really nice.
Everyone can see it on the way out. It's wonderful. Thank you.
Damon, Susan, and Noah Biter.
They look surprised.
Chris, Elliot, and Oliver Chesick. Perrin Huff. Jason and Gabby Wild. Emmeline Pygon. Charlie Wright. Bethany Laverne. Scott Swagler. John Beidel? I don't know how to say that, sorry. Tina and Aaron Vizzi, then Mitchell Dilag. Thank you all again for your support and for helping the Scouts and Girl Scouts of Western New York make this world a better place for all of us. Looking forward to lots more Jewish scouting in 2024.
Hold on, before you go down, I learned about one patch. What's your friend's name?
Falcon.
Malcolm?
Falcon.
Falcon, okay. Falcon has this wonderful patch look at this. This is all the kids that survived the pandemic.
Oh, wow.
And it has a plague on it. Does anyone else have this patch? I love that. Yeah, thank you. We had a couple over here. That is probably the most well-deserved patch we ever had. So I just want to make sure to really acknowledge these packs they sent to Israel to really this effort to these medical bags for an entire army troop. It's just an incredible thing, and it went not just here, but nationally. And what did they say, Ava? Did you say 18 of them? Yeah. That's the important Jewish number. 18 means chai, life. How amazing that it ended up being 18. Well, kol hakavod, all the honor to all of our scouts here. We're very, very happy to be able to host you, and I think it's really important to honor the things and your commitment to one another, to your families, and to the greater world. It makes a huge difference to us, and we are incredibly honored to be able to host this, and I hope that it helps encourage you to do more, we'd say, more mitzvot, more good deeds in your world. So thank you very much. All right, well, I think we're ready for Naomi at this point. We didn't have another song there, did we? All right, I'm going to invite everyone to rise for Aleinu, page 586. Page 591. You may be seated. We're going to turn to our mourner's Kaddish. We had a number of losses this past week. First of all, our condolences to the Glickman family. Joe lost his aunt, Jane Louise Russlander. There will be a funeral on Monday at 1 o'clock. Is that 1 o'clock? Over at Beth Zion. We also had a tragic loss of Aaron Olashansky. That was the son of the late Carol Olashansky. Terrible, terrible loss. We are remembering from this past month, in addition, Herman Engel, Sandra Kleiman, Leslie Oken, Geraldine Cerns, and Regina Vinder. And on our yard-site list from years past, we remember Donald Adler, Leo Adler, Harold Bass, Ray Biter, Samuel Berman, Richard Bernard, Rebecca Bahovsky, Sajie Ann Cohen, Glorine Curtis, Benjamin James Ellis, Julia Engel, Harold Epstein, Alex Foreman, Leonard Grott, Deborah Gummins, Leonard Kaplan, Judy Klipstein, M. Robert Corin, Marvin Kranitz, Inez Crone, Arthur Lessman, Harry Lipman, Rose Lipman, Wilbert Nusanov, Evan Remsen, Dexter Rosen, Max Rosen, Murray Sadek, Marvin P. Seller, Sarah Sellers, Gussie Spivak, Gertrude Swartz, Caroline W. Tufts, and Saul Weinstein. If there's other names you'd like to offer, just raise your hand. Yes.
All the Israeli soldiers that have lost their lives in the last few months.
Thank you.
Steve Lawrence.
Jerry Catlin.
All the, yep.
All the innocent men, women, and children killed in the two-part conflicts on the
Thank you. All those whose custom it is to rise, the prayer is on page 598. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, v'yalma divrach yurteh, v'yamlik malchuteh, v'chayechon v'yamachon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, v'agalau v'yizman kari v'yamru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam olmei olmaya. Yitbarak v'yishtabak v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudasha b'rechu. Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechamata, tamiran v'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlam rabba min shemaya, v'chayim alina v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom v'yimromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'yimru amen. May the maker of peace help us make peace amongst ourselves and in this world, and we say amen. You may be seated. Zikranam Livracha, may their memories be for a blessing, and we are ready for Bruce. Bruce, why don't you take that?
Sure.
Yeah, that worked out real well.
Ooh, can I? No, I better not. She gave me the look. Shabbat Shalom. We hope everyone enjoyed tonight's Scout Shabbat service. Again, it's one of our very special services of the year. Mazel tov to all the Scouts who achieved Eagle Scout this past year and who took part and who moved up. And congratulations on the project. That's really, really cool. I mean, Scouts, you make a difference in your own community, but in the world as well. And you shall be very proud of that. That's wonderful. Thank you. And thank you for recognizing Congregation Shir Shalom for our help in that as well. We appreciate that. And thank you, of course, to Susan Biter for organizing this event. Now, Noah's graduating from high school this year. You're still doing this, right? We're not losing this event because of that.
I have Leah to help you out.
Okay, good, because this is too special of an evening to not continue. But thank you. You've been doing this for a lot of years now, and thank you for that. And this just brings back wonderful memories for me from my scouting years. As some of you know, I made Order of the Arrow, which no one can believe that because it required a 24-hour vow of silence. Cantor is still suggesting I do that on a regular basis.
Were you sleeping the whole time?
Anyway, no, I never achieved the Eagle Scout rank, but I actually, Noah, you'll appreciate this. I got a merit badge that they don't give out anymore.
Oh, no.
They awarded me the merit badge for knock-knock jokes. And they said, well, wait a minute, this kid raised the bar so high, we can't, anyway, so. But again, mazel tov to all of our Scouts, and welcome. We appreciate you being part of this. Thank you, of course, to Sheila Bernard Tucker, our service greeter this evening, our service greeter with a smile. Thank you to Rabbi Alex and Cantor Frank for a lovely service in honor of Scout Shabbat. Tomorrow morning, we have Torah study, 9 a.m. That is in person at Temple Beth Tzedek. It is also available via their Zoom. Shabbat morning service, Kiddush luncheon, will be at 10:45. That is also at Temple Beth Tzedek. We have a Purim Spiel rehearsal Sunday morning at 11:45. We also have the men's group meeting, right, Joanne, at 9 a.m.? And that's Robbie Hausman from the BPO. That was pushed back. So 9 a.m. Sunday morning, Men's group meeting open to everyone. Bagels and lox, of course, will be served, and Robbie will be talking. That's at 9. 11:45 is the Purim Spiel rehearsal. We're closing in. I mean, we have like 2 rehearsals left. Yeah, I know. Ooh. This woman here has turned a ragtag group of performers into a slightly less ragtag group of performers. And we're going to have a hoot. Saturday, May 23rd, the Megillah according to Barbie. Rabbi Alex wrote the script. It is funny. It is enjoyable. Anyway, that will be Saturday, March 23rd, 7 o'clock. Pizza dinner beforehand at 6, of course. Joanne, you need RSVPs for the pizza dinner by March 14th? 18th, March 18th. So you got a little more time to do that. The rabbi's class called Intro to Shir Shalom Friday Night Services will resume next week, Friday, March 15th at 6:30 p.m. He's taking everyone through our service from beginning to end. It's been quite a journey. And next Friday night is also, speaking of a journey, Shabbat in Liverpool. The Beatles will not be here, but the band will.
Yeah, we
I
have.
heard them. They're great. They're really good.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's just little old me today.
Mm.
But next week there'll be a 6-piece band, and we'll be rocking the place.
And
So it's a big event. We've been like rehearsing for months,
Mhm.
and we have the singers here too, and it's going to be a hoot.
It
so
will.
Please,
Love Shabbat in
please
Liverpool.
come and support us.
And
Yes.
rumor has it that a certain Paul McCartney is watching the stream next Friday night. He heard
I
about
wouldn't
it,
be surprised.
and he's going to be checking it out. All this month, our Tikkun Olam team is collecting underwear and leggings for, is this for Cornerstone Manor?
Yeah.
This is for Cornerstone Manor. Thank you. If you've made a donation, if you haven't, please do so. We talked about the scouts and doing mitzvot for other people. Anything that we can do to help those less fortunate is a wonderful thing. Pickleball open play Monday and Thursday from 6:30 to 8:30 based on availability. Joanne will be coming up shortly for our 14th Chai Club drawing. We only have a couple more of those before the big prizes will be awarded for the night of the Purim Spiel. There's something I forgot to mention about next Friday night, which is that you are sponsoring the Onig.
Yes, in honor of all our participants.
Thank you for doing that.
So we're going to be rushing out right after rushing out to take a picture in front of the cake, which is going to say Shabbat in Liverpool, all the participants. So we're all going to take a picture together and behind the cake. So you can see the cake. I can't eat it, but I made sure everybody else can.
We're not done with special events. Springfest.
One
what?
more thing. And
Yes, ma'am.
it is sponsored, the event, and the musicians, the paid musician,
Mm-hmm.
and other miscellaneous expenses were covered by Deborah and Ed Fine.
Oh, well, thank you to the
Yeah.
Fines for
They're-
doing that. We appreciate that. Again, we're not done with special events. Springfest is coming. That is on Saturday, April 6th. 7 o'clock p.m. We're going to have a hot buffet, drinks, dancing, DJ, and more. Tickets are $10 each. Talk to Joanne if you'd like to make a reservation. Well, we prefer you probably just send in a check or something if you can. But that is Saturday, April 6th. That's a lot of fun. Last year we had Winterfest. This year there's too much going on in the winter, so we pushed it back. We're doing Springfest. That's also Eclipse Weekend. And if you haven't seen already, watch your email for information about what we're doing on Eclipse Day. So it'll be a chance for you to witness this once-in-a-lifetime event with your temple family. So that'll be very cool. If you need anything at all, feel free to reach out to Joanne, the rabbi, the cantor, Todd, or myself. It's going to snow on Sunday. So if your driveway needs shoveling, contact Todd. He'll come up from Florida. He'll take care of it. Thank you again for being here for Scout Shabbat. Please join us for the Oneg Shabbat, which is sponsored by the Western New York Jewish Committee on Scouting. Thank you guys for that. Thank you guys for everything that you do. Thank you for everything that you've continued to do. And thank you all for being part of our Shir Shalom family.
All right, we need a drum roll here.
Daylight savings time kicks in this weekend,
yeah.
so
Sunday, daylight
make-
savings time.
So
Don't-
make
all
sure
the
that you
kids
don't oversleep
Yeah.
and miss the men's group meeting at 9 o'clock. And
Yeah.
Spielers, you know what that means too. I can't pick.
I'm
I
not sure
allegedly
who's
have
going to
tickets in
groan
there.
more, the scouts or their parents.
We're gonna,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, the women of Shir Shalom are going to be doing the Purim baskets, which go out to the elderly in our community, the shut-ins and all of that, which is, again, a very wonderful thing that you guys do. Thank you for that.
Rachel Simpson, the seller was Stephen Bagel.
Wonderful.
For 18. All right, let's mix it all around, go deep and around and upside down. Oops.
Oh, you guys are good at that. Oh, yeah.
All right. Zlotnik.
Oh, okay. Wonderful.
Wow.
They've already won before, too.
Well, I'm mixing it, going deep. For 54, Harvey Sirota.
Nice.
Thank you, everyone.
Wonderful. All right, we're going to move to our final hymn, Ein Kelohenu, and this will be in honor of Shabbat in Liverpool. It's on page 626.
This is a very, very small taste of next week, just to get you to know something in advance so that you could sing along with great authority and, what's the word I'm looking for?
Comfort.
Confidence.
Yeah.
Confidence. Ein Kelohenu, ein Kadonenu, ein Kimokeinu, ein Kamoshienu, mi Kelohenu, mi Kadonenu, mi Kimokeinu, mi Kamoshienu, no dan, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu. Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Tahu Malkeinu, Tahu Moshienu, Ein Kelohenu, Ein Kadonenu, Ein Kimalkeinu, Ein Kamoshienu. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be.
Wonderful. They're all ready.
They're
All right.
ready.
Let's see.
For
It looks
next
like
week.
it looks like Leah stepped out. Is Leah Romeo here? Oh, there. Come on over and show us your beautiful challah. We can have all the scouts join around you. Leah is an expert challah maker. She makes it with lots of different flavors. I know there's been chocolate chip. What?
Scout Shabbat, so it's s'mores
S'mores
Ooh.
challah. Okay, so we have the bag over here.
We have to bring that into the social hall for everybody to try.
Yeah, when they had an event a couple years back during the pandemic or right before it. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Yes, the ropes are stuffed. And when I say stuffed, I mean stuffed.
You know, Rabbi, I remember, like, even during the pandemic, they didn't miss a beat. They were going, because we had a couple of the Scout Shabbats, you know, on Zoom, and there were all these projects going on all through the pandemic, so they did not miss a
Well,
beat. So they deserve a pandemic badge.
That's why we have this wonderful badge, yeah. All right, let's do it all together. Baruch.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
As you came in peace, may you leave in peace. Please return your prayer books to the front of the sanctuary minus the leaflet, and Shabbat Shalom.